Alright, so we're live now. Okay, so here we go. Is this thing on? Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So we are going to be traveling to the state of Montana. So has anyone been to Montana before?
Nope.
No, of course.
No, Patricia has right here.
Oh, Patricia,
Patricia has.
you've been to Montana?
Yes.
So how'd you like Montana over there? Yeah? Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about the gold and silver state. So, before we get started with this, let's look at the flag. So, ladies and gentlemen, Montana has a long history of being a place where gold mining was one of the biggest industries back then. If you look at the flag, it says oro y plata, Spanish for gold and silver. So, yep. And if you look at this flag and the emblem in the middle, that's pretty much Montana's, well, landscapes. So let's move on to the next slide. Let's talk about some brief history of Montana. This is what Montana used to look like as far as maps were concerned. They were a jigsaw puzzle because back then, most people didn't know what was in Montana. So back then, they would have charted out a map that looked like this. So today, you would see familiar places like Butte, Montana, Billings, Yellowstone River, the list goes on. So Montana is the fourth largest state in the U.S. It is also one of the first places to have a national park in this country's history.
Oh, really?
Yep. And it also has the biggest in the country. Well, yeah, we'll talk about that later. And Montana borders Idaho, Wyoming, and Canada to the north, and the Dakotas to the east. And it's over there that within this land you'll find the capital, Helena, but the largest city is Billings. Billings is over here. Helena is somewhere up here. So long ago, this place was just nothing more than a territory until the gold rush happened. Everyone familiar with the gold rush? Well, they had a gold rush in California, but it started in Montana first. So, yeah, it started in Montana. Yeah, Kate. Yep, this is the old map. One of the first ones, anyway. So Montana ended up becoming another state within the Union, but that didn't happen until, well, in the late 1800s. A lot of disputes had to happen first. So if you go to Montana today, you'll see a lot of remnants of what used to be the colonial Montana, like Yellowstone and Billings, and as well as their capital, Helena. So there you go. There's your brief history. But as far as where the name Montana is concerned, it comes from the Spanish word montaña, which means mountain.
Oh, nice.
So it does live up to its name. There's a lot of mountains over there, especially among the Canadian border. Well, it says British possessions up here. That was because it was known as British Canada before it gained independence. So yeah, it does live up to its name. They could have picked any other name, but Montana had to be one of them because it did live up to its name, land of mountains. So let's move on to the next slide. Remember when I said Yellowstone?
I did.
This is Yellowstone National Park.
I go to the Iowa.
Yep. It is the first national park, both in the U.S. and the world. Yep. So if anyone asks you, what is the first national park to ever be established? Yellowstone. Yep. So has anyone heard of Yellowstone National Park?
Yes.
I do.
Yep. Yellowstone National Park, very first one. It was founded by a certain man by the name of John Muir. He was a gold miner who, by recommendation of his doctor, when he got sick, went to this land, he saw how beautiful and clean the air was, and he thought to himself, this land should be protected. So he sent a lot of letters to the president at the time, and there you go.
Now, is that completely in Montana?
They don't really.
It's not completely in Montana. Most of it is in Wyoming,
Okay.
but this is what Montana is also known for.
Yep. Okay.
So this slide you're seeing here, it's a it's known as Lower Falls because it's the lowest waterfall in the park. So yeah, even though, yeah, I know it's not entirely in Montana, I know the next one is.
Okay.
So let's talk about it. Oh, before we do that though, this is Yellowstone in winter, just
Wow.
before we move on. So this is what it looks like in winter.
Yeah.
So this stretches in Wyoming and
I-
Montana?
Yeah, and a little bit of Idaho.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit, 1%.
Okay.
Yep. So let's talk about another national park.
Beautiful.
This is Glacier National Park.
Nice.
Yep. It's pretty likely that Glacier National Park has a lot more than a few movies under its belt being filmed here. Some famous westerns were filmed here back in the golden age of Hollywood. Some parts of it included, does anybody know the movie True Grit?
Oh, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I saw it in the movie theater.
Somebody saw it in a movie theater.
Somebody's old.
But hey, you know, it's no big deal. So yeah, certain movies were filmed here, but yeah, Glacier National Park. This is Montana's national park.
Okay.
So what you're seeing here is Saint Mary Lake, and this tiny little island is called Goose Island. And no, it's not because they have geese.
Oh.
It was just a name. They said, all right, let's just give it a name. Let's call it Goose Island. I don't know where they came up with the name Goose Island, but sure, whatever. Draw from a hat, right? Yeah.
My forehead is in the other sitio. He forms up of here to Montana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see that Glacier is a
Yep.
huge place. This is actually 2,000 square miles,
Oh. Wow.
making it one of the biggest national parks in the north.
Wow.
So yeah, and you know how we're in winter? Let's take a look at it when it's during winter. See all this?
Wow.
Yep.
This is half frozen.
Yep.
Half.
My goodness.
So I wouldn't recommend walking on here. Good luck with the thin ice and everything. No, really,
Yeah.
good luck. Because it's halfly frozen. So
It looks beautiful though.
it's beautiful. Just if you ever go during winter, bring a really thick coat.
Yeah.
I mean,
And snow boots.
Snow boots,
Right?
snowshoes, snow everything. Keep warm, whatever it takes.
We're gonna learn about that tomorrow, right? All the warm clothes that we need to wear in the winter.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Just helped you guys out. You're welcome.
Patricia, do you have boots? Do you have boots? You have a warm coat?
Yeah, don't worry. So yeah. Yeah, Kate. Yeah. You're gonna need a lot of boots here. So what?
Beanie for your head, right?
Yep.
Gloves,
Thick pants.
snow pants, hi Katie. Snow jacket.
So yeah. Just so everybody knows, it gets pretty cold in the northern states because you guys are bordering Canada at this point. And Canada is very known for its pretty cold winters. So yeah, if you ever visit any national park in Montana, better stay warm. Bring a lot of hot cocoa. Yeah. So let's move on to the next slide. Don't mind. So this is going to be a city. Or not.
Oh my
God.
So who's hungry?
Like that, man. Like that. Yeah, man. Yeah, there you go.
It's called a dive burger.
Yeah, I like that, man.
There's a famous restaurant called Burger Dive,
Yeah.
and this is their signature burger.
What's on it?
Well, what's on it?
Yeah.
Lettuce, bacon, barbecue sauce, and mayo.
What's that white stuff?
That's their sauce.
Hey, kidding me.
Their special sauce.
Kidding me.
Yeah.
Then,
Fries
then
are
we,
good too.
then we go over there, then we are going to eat it.
Get save some for me, but
There
yeah,
you go, man.
this is one of their signature burgers. It's because they have a long-standing history of barbecues and all that. This is why you're going to see a lot of this. So,
Great, we're getting hungry.
if you guys are hungry, well, I'm going to make you even hungrier with this next slide.
Whoa!
No, thank you. Well.
You want 2 prime ribs?
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Well.
Like I said, when you have a long barbecue history, you're going to see a lot of this.
No, drink.
You're going to notice a pattern here.
Yeah.
A very, very noticeable pattern. So this is prime rib, ladies and gentlemen. Right there's asparagus, there's your biscuit, and there's your sauce.
Biscuit.
No, I think those are like little potatoes.
Yeah, they're Thai steak potatoes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean potatoes. I meant biscuits.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're mashed potatoes that they swirl and then put them in the oven.
It's because I found another picture of this, but this one had potatoes on it.
Potatoes, yeah, well that's good. These potatoes are delicious.
So yeah, when you're done with that, oh, can I just say desserts? Remember when I said
No, thank
when you
you.
guys are hungry, I'm gonna make you hungrier? Yeah. Well, that's when you're gonna ask me to stop. In case you guys are wondering, this is a Montanan huckleberry pie.
No,
So yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
That's delicious. I will try.
Yeah, so in case you guys are wondering, this is the huckleberry, and in case you guys are also wondering, that's ice cream.
Vanilla.
Yeah, vanilla ice cream. Just in case you guys are wondering. No, it's not whipped cream, it's vanilla ice cream.
No, blueberry.
You know what? I really want to go to Marie Callender's after work now and get pie.
You're welcome.
Thanks. I appreciate
Don't-
that. But I don't know what kind of pie. But they won't have that pie.
No, not huckleberry pie?
You're kidding me. Oh, don't kid. Oh, don't kid you.
What's everyone's favorite pie?
Nobody.
Apple?
Apple pie.
Apple?
Nobody.
Katie, what's your favorite?
Apple
Apple. Matt Nera, what's your favorite pie?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Is that a pie?
Yeah.
That's a cake.
That's you.
Jake, do you like pie? Yeah.
Oh.
A pizza. Pizza. Janet, do you like pie?
Look.
No, me.
Look.
Yeah,
Like pie?
everybody likes pie. In case anybody's wondering at home, we're talking about favorite pies, and we're throwing in things that are not pies.
Patricia, what's your favorite pie?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What'd she say? What?
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
The classics.
Mine's strawberry.
What's your favorite, Travis?
Apple pie.
Apple pie. Katie, what's your favorite pie?
Oh.
Apple. Matt, what's your favorite?
Nothing.
My goodness, you're missing out, buddy.
No.
Yeah, go ahead. So let's talk about some famous people. Recognize this face right here?
Evil Knievel.
Oh, what is it?
To those of you who don't know, let me introduce you to Evel Knievel.
I do.
Yep,
And I got watch the way you look up.
yep. He's from Montana, believe it or not. So yeah, the famous stuntman. He got his start in Montana and then he toured around the country. Yeah, performing some of the most dangerous stunts that I highly do not recommend.
You got it.
Yeah, and so there's Evel Knievel and his famous All-American stripes and stars. Yep. Oh, and speaking of Evel Knievel, if we move on to the next slide. Here's his famous suit and his famous rocket,
Nice.
the X2. Yep, all of this is in the Harley-Davidson Museum in Montana.
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
Yep, it's all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not Jamie.
So basically, what we have here is preserved. You got some Harley-Davidsons in the back because Evel Knievel rode Harley-Davidson motorcycles off ramps. Yeah, if your name is Harley-Davidson, of course you have motorcycles. Believe me when I say this, I would know they're everywhere. So let's move on to another famous person. Recognize this guy?
I do.
He's one of my favorite filmmakers. His name is Brad Bird. You might know him for 2 movies. Move on to the next slide. I'm ready for this.
He is ready. Oh my
Recognize
God.
these movies? He made these movies.
Oh, I love those
Who likes these movies?
movies.
Yeah. I knew you guys would say that. He was the director for these 2 movies right here. This is what made him a household name at Pixar.
No, please.
Yeah.
Or
And here's a funny thing. He was one of the animators for Finding Nemo.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put my check.
So Brad Bird got his name out there. Oh, look at that. From the creators of Finding Nemo.
Nice.
Yep.
Patricia, do you like any of those movies?
Right here's a picture.
Do you like them? Huh?
Yeah.
All of them? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like The Incredibles.
Yeah. The Incredibles. And it's in the credits. 2 of Brad Bird's kids are in these movies.
Really?
Yeah. One of his sons plays Jack the baby.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
And then his son provided some of the voices for some of the rats in this movie too.
Oh, how fun.
That's fun.
And then his kids also make appearances in some other movies too.
Jimmy.
I believe in Finding Nemo, one of his kids plays one of the fish.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, one of the fish you see in the beginning of the movie where they have that drop-off daycare. I don't remember the name, but if I saw it, I would know. But yeah, if you guys saw these movies, then you would know this is Brad Bird making them.
That's cool.
He's up there as one of my favorite filmmakers.
What other movies does he do?
Other movies? Well, he's been the animator for certain Pixar movies. So he also directed Incredibles 2.
Oh, okay.
So he came back as director for the sequel to this. But he's been mostly animator for a lot of movies, especially movies you probably didn't expect.
That's super cool.
That's so fun.
How fun that he put his kids in there too.
Yeah. Yes? You like these movies?
Which one do you like, Katie?
Ratatouille or
Ratatouille
The Incredibles?
Incredibles.
Or both?
Do you like both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Me too.
It's kind of hard to choose between these 2 movies, but if I had to choose, The Incredibles would be my favorite between the 2.
Mine too.
Just because, let's be honest here, I like superhero movies. I'm just gonna be honest.
I got it
I like
for
the baby.
Same last name.
Yep, so there you go, famous Montanans. Bet you guys didn't know that, did you?
I did.
Yep.
Got the same last name as well.
Yeah.
Really?
We have the same last name as the Incredible family.
Really?
Uh-huh.
So I think quietly this is Laura.
Yeah. Pilot.
Yeah. So you can turn invisible
Yeah.
and create force fields.
Yeah.
We'll have to see that.
Turn invisible. Watch me.
Where'd you
Bye.
Right
Ladies and gentlemen, Laura has left the building.
go? Laura.
And she reappeared out of nowhere.
Oh,
Move over, Houdini.
oh,
So let's move on to the next slide.
go back up again.
So what makes a Montanan? So most Montanans you'll know,
Bye.
Yeah, let me know.
they live in 3 places, Butte, Billings, and Helena. Most people you'll find over there. So as of 2020, as of 2 years ago, there are over 1 million people living in the state.
Wow.
And the most common ancestry are German, English, Norwegian, French, Italian, and yes, Laura, Irish.
Woohoo!
As if I haven't proved my
Kidding you.
as if I haven't needed to prove my point already that there are a lot of Irish people living here. You know people in Montana? Yeah? In the Rocky Mountains, perhaps?
Is that a K like Katie?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So yeah, you'll notice that a lot of them live in these major cities over here. So yeah, if you ever go to Montana, those are some of the most common ancestries you'll find. Yes, Laura, Irish.
Yes.
But yeah, you'll also notice that Montana is also bordered by Canada, but you'll probably find that a lot of people from Alberta visit Montana a lot more. Just because some of the major cities are in Alberta. Just to give you a bit of information as to why that is. As a matter of fact, you'll notice this with a lot of states that border Canada. A lot of Canadians come over to the United States for winter tourism and all that. So if you ever go to, per se, Montana, or as we talked about, Vermont a while back, and you see them skiing, yeah, that's pretty much the main attraction.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll notice that as a pattern. So it doesn't matter really.
Not a lot of people live there, huh?
No,
In
but
Montana.
1 million people live there.
1 million?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah.
I'm not telling him that.
So compared to here in California, we have 30 million people. They have 1 million. So how many people in relative to their population to ours? Take the entirety of San Diego County and a few chunks of Orange County. That's how many people live in Montana. Just to give you an idea as to how many people live there.
Well,
Just giving that out.
it's cold.
And it's cold over there. So let's conclude today's class. The treasure state, because there's a lot of gold there.
Woo.
So, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about Montana, you'll notice a pattern here with a lot of northern states, especially in the central areas. They have big cities, but they feel like small towns. You feel like you know everybody there. Kind of like what we discussed with another state. But yeah, this is the Montana license plate in case you're wondering. And it has an outline of the state right here. In
What's
case
that
you're
animal?
It's a bull.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that their state animal?
No, it's the bison. Yeah, and the reason why they have that, a lot of cattle ranching culture over there.
Yeah.
A lot of farming culture. So if you ever go to Montana,
Do you know why
please.
they have like the Montana 10?
10, Highway 10.
Hey.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in going to Montana, please be open-minded to the cold, because if you're not properly bundled, you might freeze. Or better yet, if you ever go to Montana, please go to the national parks. They're some of the most beautiful from what I heard, and people have said the most beautiful of national parks are in Montana, whether it's Yellowstone or Glacier. Check it out.
Yeah, my favorite.
Yep.
All right, what do we say to Jeremy?
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys on the road.
Oh. Yeah, man.
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Buddy, good buddy.
Okay, so we thank Jeremy for doing Montana with us. What a fun time.
I want to go there and eat pie.
I want to go there and eat cookies.
We didn't talk about cookies, Herman.
Man.
We talked about pie.
Let's go.
I
Let's go.
Don't they have a cookie pie?
That was not specified in the PowerPoint. That was not specified. We had Montana dive burgers,
Okay,
prime rib,
okay.
and pie.
Oh, man.
I love burgers. I love pie. I
gotcha.
wouldn't mind going there on vacation, to be honest. I think it'd be
Yeah, we
fun.
could try that one day.
See some
Yeah.
snow.
I think it could work out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. Maybe go see some
Buffalo?
cattle, and
Bison. Bison.
Yeah, I would go. Would you go?
I would go.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Are we
You
all
guys
ready to
want
go to Montana?
No way.
You want to go to Montana,
That
Patricia?
says no way. Travis, you want to go to
All
Montana?
right, thanks for hanging out with
Yeah.
us.
Bye.
Travis wants to go to Montana. Matt, Matthias, you want to go?
Oh,
Bye.
Jimmy.
Shannon, do you want to go to Montana?
Vicky, do you want to go to Montana? Vicky wants to go. What do you want to go to Montana and get? The pies?
Pie.
Pies.
See, I told Jeremy, I said, I want to go after work to Marine Calendars to go get a pie now because now I'm craving
Yeah.
pie.
Shannon said she's craving food. Shannon, do you want a burger?
Yeah.
And you can get that in Montana. Oh, and look,
Oh,
there's
Come
horses.
show your horsey.
There's horses in Montana
You
too.
gotta step
Hold
on,
on.
honey. Let's fix it so they can see how beautiful that is. There's horses in
There's horses.
Montana.
Do you want to go see the horses in Montana?
Do you want to go see the horses in Montana, Katie?
Yeah, that would be so fun.
Let's see. Matt wants to come show us something. That's a cool shirt.
Wow,
dude.
autism awareness.
That's so
Yep.
cool. All right. Anybody else have something to share? You want to share yours? Come
Yeah,
on.
come on, Katie. Come back up.
Katie, you're a star. Beautiful.
Yeah. Today we're learning about flowers.
Yes.
About snowdrops.
Snowdrop flowers.
And they bloom in the winter.
Yes.
And they're a winter flower. But they signalize that spring's coming or something like that?
Yeah.
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 Hopefully you guys at home have read your packet so you can know more about snowberries. Snowdrops.
Snowdrops.
Snowberries. I don't know.
It's the berry pies.
I'm stuck on berries. I need to go
Okay.
get pie.
Let's go. I'll go.
Do you want to go get pie?
Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
What kind of pie are you going to get, Matt? Matthew?
What kind of pie are we gonna go get?
What kind of pie are we going to get?
Oh,
He's figuring it out.
He doesn't know yet. He's got to think about it. I said strawberry.
Oh, he's got a book.
Strawberry rhubarb.
He's got a dessert book.
Oh, wait. He's got a dessert book. He's gonna come up here and show us.
You got to come this way.
No, you have to come
You
up
gotta
here.
Come this way, huh? Is there a pie in there?
Hold on.
Where's the pie at?
Give us a second.
I see it right here.
I mean, pie is delicious. And pie season is all year round. Because there's so many different pies you can have. Maybe we should have a pie making class. That would be fun. Where we bring in stuff and make a pie. All right, here we go. Ready?
Here we go.
Oh,
Deep
wow.
dish, can I read that?
Yes,
Peach
yes.
pie.
Oh my goodness,
My
that sounds
goodness, you're
amazing.
making us hungry.
I just want sweets. I want to go get pineapple.
Oh, yes.
It's gonna happen.
So we're going to figure out what we're gonna do for lunch now.
Yes, pie. I might have to. I might have to go get it. I'm craving it now.
So with that being said, we're gonna get ourselves cleaned up, get ourselves hands washed. Please don't forget to wash your hands. And as you can see, we wear our mask and shields. And please stay safe out there. We
Yes,
miss you here at Elwyn.
we do.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye. Have a